So I'm here to show off my car badge collection. This is specifically just GM. GM I guess they have a lot of car badges there. That's a yardstick just to get a scale. I think it's over like 60 badges. So we're gonna start over here at Oldsmobile, and we're gonna work our way all the way over to Corvette. So Oldsmobile, we got the new logo. This is off of Bravada, smaller version, probably off an Alero, Intrigue, an Aurora, Oldsmobile Aurora, very special, very similar to this. So like that, like how they do that. GM is very good at doing this, and you will see later on that just how good they are. This is a Final 500. This is very rare. It's very special. It's metal. These are all plastic. This is metal. They spend a lot of time, and this is a must-have if you're a collector. We have old Oldsmobile logo. I believe this was off a hubcap. That's why it's kind of scratched. See, very similar to the Final 500. We have the Rocket. This is this is off the steering wheel. Another Rocket, Oldsmobile Rocket. Then we have our Oldsmobile Tornadoes. So these are a set. We got another one. I believe these are two different generations. Another one. I'm not sure why it's called the Torfeo in that. I don't know. I'm not a big Oldsmobile guy. I mean, I like it, but I don't know all the lore. And we have our Oldsmobile International series. Fun fact: none of these flags have changed yet. They're all still the same whenever this was released. Same on this one. Only a matter of time. All right, next we move on to Saturn. Don't have a whole lot of Saturn. Saturn was created around the 80s. They started producing their first car in the 90s. So yeah, pretty basic. We have our variations of our Saturn logos, and then we'll move on to Buick. Buick, very colorful. Their colorful Buick logo. I like that one a lot. It's textured too. You can see. And that's off like an Encore. So we got our Buick Regal emblem here. This is a newer one. This is an older one. It's still plastic though. This is also a Regal, and so is this. So I have 4 Regals. You can see the design similarities here. Maybe I should have them like this then. There you go. And then we have our Buick. I call this the Buick with the deer because it's got a little deer on it. Buick Rieta, I believe. Buick. This is a Riviera, and this is a Rieta. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that horribly, but this is really nice. This is metal, shiny. It's got amazing amounts of detail. Very nice. This has got like that textured kind of interior car look to it. This one is pretty badly faded. It's got some scratches, but oh well. What are you gonna do? I forget what car this is off of, like an Electra or whatever. It's something electric. Buick. It's a hood ornament. You can see it's got a little texture under there. That's really awesome. And then another Buick with the deer. This one's really shiny. A lot better quality too. And it doesn't have the circle, which I think is pretty cool. It's something unique and different. You don't see a whole lot. So that's Buick. Moving on to Cadillac here, as you can see, so I'm showing off the Buick. This is off like a modern Cadillac. This is also off a modern Cadillac. This is off a super modern Cadillac. This is like a 2019 Escalade, which it's a Cadillac badge right here. Quality. Look at the detail. Nice little lines. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, but there's little grooves. This one actually had a broken clip, so that's why it was for sale. Then we got Cadillac with the ducks. This is off like a 90s DeVille here. Focus on the ducks. Well, anyway, if you know Cadillac, you know it has ducks on the older ones. This is off like a taillight, Cadillac taillight. This is the old Wreath, or I guess what would become the Wreath. Very classic car look to it. So let's move on to our miscellaneous, as I call it. They don't have a whole lot of these. We have our GM badges of excellence. These are a little bigger than 1 square inch. Usually they have 1 square inch. This was put on the Saturn View, and then they're big trucks, which is weird. The Saturn View of all things. It's kind of it's like a rebadged Chevy Captiva, very similar in size of a Chevy Equinox. You're familiar with that? The 2017 and below Equinox too. So yeah, those are bigger. These are 1 square inch, and these were on everything in between 2006 and 2008. Everything, you know, Pontiacs, Corvettes, everything. And then we have our hybrid logo, which is their old hybrid logo. It's got like a computer, kind of all the traces like a computer board would have, which I think is really cool. And the camera's really not peeking up too well because I have this plastic on it, because it's still got the original tape on it, so I don't want it to stick anything. So, but that is really cool. I love that. Kind of cool piece of history. I think it's around 2008 too, so kind of early hybrid stuff. We got our Hummer H3 badge. I would have a H2, but those are crazy expensive. So we're sticking with the H3 right now. Maybe we'll get an H2. GMC. I wish I had a bigger GMC badge. This is off the rear. You see them on like the old Yukons and all that. So this, you know, I think specifically it's off Safari. It's old, you know, kind of small compared to everything else. So all right, let's move on to Pontiac, my favorite. So, you know, we got a nice big Pontiac star. I forget what this was off of. I believe it's off the back of an older Pontiac. It's metal. Then we got our Grand Prix logo, because I have a Grand Prix and I like it. This is actually off my car, you know, so a little piece of my car. Then we got this one. This one's off a G6, Pontiac G6. This one's off a Grand Prix Grand Am. This one is off, I think, a Torrent. And then we got our Aztec badges here, which, you know, is pretty cool. Pontiac Aztec, one of those, you know, cool, crazy cars. Featured in Breaking Bad. It's got the tent and the cooler. You know, Pontiac Aztec, pretty cool. So, moving on to more Pontiac, we got our Fiero badge, which this one is huge. I did not realize how huge it was. So that's pretty cool. And then we got our GTO, you know, 6-liter. That's pretty cool. And now my favorite part of the Pontiac collection is the metal arrowhead badges. So we have our normal Pontiac. It's got a black outline. Pretty cool. Grand Prix, the original Grand Prix. I think this is 64 Grand Prix badge. And then I believe this is off a Pontiac Tempest, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're on a lot of older Pontiacs. Pretty cool looking. Looks very, I don't know, mystical. So that's pretty cool. So that's it for Pontiac. Moving on to everybody's favorite car brands. Is Chevy. So we love Chevy. So we have our SS badge. This is the modern SS, which I think is pretty cool. Then we have our RS badge. You know, it kind of matches. That's why I like them too. Blue Chevy logo. I believe it's off a Cavalier. This is probably off a Cavalier too, or the Monte Carlo. Malibu badge, Chevy Malibu badge. Chevy Geo badge. This one was very hard to get, and it's in decent condition compared to the other ones at least. And so we now move on to our Camaro. I believe this is off like a 80 or 70. I don't know. I forgot. It's been a while since I had this one, but I saw this in person on a Camaro. And we have our Monte Carlo, of course. Look at that beautiful detail. This was one of the better ones on eBay, better condition. And then we got our newer Camaro. It's like the 2016 Camaro badge. Onto the Impala segment. So we have our Impala with the gold Chevy bow tie. This is newer. This is like 2002, 2003, 2004 till they released the new generation, which was I think like 2006 or 2007. So, and then we have our blue one, which was all the way I think from like 1997 up to 2002. So that's pretty cool. The C-pillar badges of the Impala, pretty cool. They may have these up until like 2019, going all the way back to like the 90s. So that's pretty cool. Now these are confusing. I don't really quite understand these. It looks like the Corvette badge with an Impala over it. So pretty self-explanatory. Let me know if there's another story behind this. We have our classic Impala badge. This is off an older, I think like a 60s Impala. That's what the eBay listing said. So very reminiscent of this one here. So look at that, 3 different Impala badges, all same Impala, but this one's metal. It's pretty cool find. And then so you see, this one also has the Corvette badge, but it also has the Camaro badge. Well, actually, no, it's the French. So I don't know. I don't know what this one is, but I kind of put it here instead of over in the Corvette zone because it just kind of fits in with the other ones. And then this one is the Camaro badge, but it also has the Corvette. So I don't know. There's probably a story behind that I don't know. So please let me know, and maybe I'll do research on it too. But so I have those three there, and then now this is the crown jewel of the Chevy. This is like a 53 to 58 Chevy. I think it's off of Bel Air, is what I heard. Now this is just a piece of history right here. Blue Chevy logo. The old French things, what they're called. You can actually see this logo on this one right here, and then it's on there too. You can kind of see the shield, and then but not here. That's just the bow tie. So that's pretty cool. Pretty neat piece of history. And on to Corvette. Have our modern Corvette badge. Hold on, I'm gonna switch these around real quick. Looks like I know what I'm doing. Modern Corvette badge. Look, it's got the Chevy logo. It's even got a little bit of glitter on it. I don't know if it picked up, but it's pretty cool detail. And then the little French thingy. Same thing here, just different variation. Chevy logo, also with the glitter, and a little French thing. And then same thing here. Chevy logo does not have glitter. Pretty neat. And a little French thing. So that is my entire GM collection. Now, if you saw my eBay video, you'll know I have some more GM badges. Some more Monte Carlos, another Buick, but nothing I really didn't have before. So that's why I'm not including them in this video. More Saturns too. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.